I realized something watching this episode. And maybe this is just because I'm an idiot, but I think I think I sort of accidentally got the impression somewhere, probably from the books if I were to guess, that Padme is actually a competent politician. And she's not. She's an idealist who believes firmly in what she thinks is right. Her own, in other words, she has a strong sense of moral center, and she believes strongly in her own moral code. And as a consequence, she is willing to do what she has to do to make that happen, even if that is something rash or brusque or illegal. She is willing to do what is necessary in the moment. And if that sounds familiar, I just described Anakin too. I never really quite cogitated that before, but I complained about this earlier, but now we're in Season 3, where the writing has generally gotten better and more complex, and Padme is still just not impressing me with her political skills. What I'm trying to say is that she's obviously a decent person, and she's obviously someone who is a woman of action, someone who's willing to do, and those are both good traits, but she does not know how to talk or maneuver or manipulate her way through a system. She knows how to cut through a system, and that's about it. In fact, even in this episode, all she can do is give a fancy speech, which doesn't answer the question. At no point in time does she give any legitimate, alternative solution. You can't just say what you're doing is wrong. That's inaccurate. It's basic, right? Someone's like, "Oh, I'm doing this. What you're doing is wrong." Okay, well, what should I do instead? What you're doing is wrong. You need to actually have something else there. Which brings me to my next point. I feel like Bail, who has been pretty awesome in like everything he's been in, Bail Organa is actually the good politician here. Someone who, in addition to being better at maneuvering his way through the system and being to the point where he has the respect of many people, including warmongers, despite his view, he nevertheless is someone who is also a man of action, who is willing to do. Probably my favorite moment in the entire episode is when that Selkath... Oh, by the way, Selkath are in... Woo! Anyways, it's that moment where the Selkath is hiding behind a speeder, so he gets in the speeder and moves the speeder, removing the cover for the Selkath. That's just so Organa. And the reason I say that, and I say that very specifically, is because Leia had to get it from somewhere, right? I mean, honestly, she didn't get it from Padme. Padme was dead. Spoiler alert. Anywho... So yeah, I just found myself thinking that this whole episode, it's like, really? Really? I also find myself laughing at how overt all of the manipulations going on are. I know, kids' TV show, TV PG, blah, 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 but seriously, this is amateur hour. Come on, Dooku, you're better than this. In fact, if anything, the only person who does any kind of decent manipulating this whole thing is, of course, Palpatine, who is like, no, let her speak, let her have her way, we'll make this work. Yeah. Anyways, I actually don't have much else this episode. Hope you've enjoyed. Oh, no, I do have one more thing to say. This is our last out-of-time episode, at least for the foreseeable future. I was glancing ahead. I guess I could pull it up right now, because I got it here. It looks like... So, yeah, this is 311, and then 215 is going to be next. That's the one where the poor uncle gets killed by his own aide. And then it's like... Just kind of going down the list here... We're in the 4s, and there's the 5s, and there's the 6s. Yes! So we're finally done with out-of-order episodes. Whew! Look, I know you guys like Firefly, but I don't get it. Anyways, I mean, I get why you like Firefly. I don't get the out-of-order thing. I'll see you next time, guys.